All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you two mobility movements. The first of which is going to be standing. The next of which is going to be in a kneeling position before I show you the stretches. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stand with our feet about hip width. Next, I'm going to place my hands to the side of my hips here, and we want to think of our hands as train cars and our legs as train tracks. So I'm just going to go into my basic RDL movement here, and this is going to help to stretch and load these hamstrings as well as the posterior. Once we can get these areas nice and warm, then they're going to be a little bit more pliable. So we're going to do this as a 12 count. And go really slow because we want to make sure that we're not aggravating our lower back while we're doing these movements. So again, we're just going to do these as a 12 count. Then we're going to single out whichever leg it is. So if it's your left leg, for instance, what we're going to do is we're going to kneel on the right, and then we're going to kick the left leg all the way out here, making full contact with the foot on the floor. Then I'm going to place my hands forward so that I can do a unilateral pushback. This is called a hamstring or adductor pushback, just because it's focusing on both. And this we want to do for an 8 to 10 count. So I'm going to show you another angle here. Now we're going to get into our stretch. So seated position. I'm going to cross my right leg over because we're focusing on the left leg here. Next, I want to tilt my toe upwards to put it into a neutral position, or tilt it inwards to put it in a non-neutral position where the toe is flexed towards me. This is going to increase whatever tension we're experiencing in the hamstring. We're going to be able to feel this immediately by doing that. Next, I'm going to reach forward and then try to grab onto the foot here if I can, and then hold and maintain that stretch for about 15 seconds. Then I'm going to come all the way out of the stretch. Take an inhale and then exhale right back in again. So I'm going to show you another angle. Again, I'm stretching out the left, so I'm going to keep that leg straight, and then I'm going to cross the right over it here. Again, I can either tilt my toe forward or I can just tilt it upward, putting it in a neutral position. I'm going to reach forward, make contact here, count 15 seconds, release with the big inhale, and then exhale right back in. This should hopefully help to loosen up those hamstrings.